everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we are introducing a new segment, which is the profile. We are going to have interviews with individuals excelling in their various fields, and then we will also know the challenges they are facing and how they are keeping up with all these challenges. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and then share the page. Thank you. Hello everyone, we all know we have the Masquerade Festival in Winneba in the first week of the month of January every new year. So I would like to start with a brief history about the Masquerade Festival in Winneba. Actually, many of us don't know how it came about, but then from the interviews I've had with many people, they tell me the Masquerade Festival came as a result of the people of Winneba trying to imitate their colonial masters, as in the way they dress, their outfit, they dressing as chefs, doctors, lawyers and all. So as time went on, they decided to have divisions, which is they divided themselves into groups, and each and every year they meet to have a competition of which there is an award for the winner at the end of everything. So today I have with me Richard Cole Wilson, also known as Shasha. He's a dancer in the media space and also he's a masquerader. He belongs to the Red Cross masquerading group. So I would let him talk a little about himself, then proceed.
Okay, thank you very much. So as you just said, I'm a member of Red Cross. I do a bit of dancing myself, and I started when I was young. I got indoctrinated with the Red Cross teaching. So Red Cross is one of the leading groups. Me, I would say it. Red Cross is one of the leading groups. The best, even the best masquerading group in Winneba. And when you say Red Cross, we respond with Yebeboayewu.
Yebeboayewu.
Like we would be a part of it till we die.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So it's a lifelong commitment.
That's nice.
And there in Red Cross, we are known for discipline. So one thing many people don't know is masqueraders tend to be very disciplined because we are given times for meetings. We are told how to comport ourselves at meetings, how to come for training, be diligent. Yes, so we learn a lot of things from involving ourselves in the masquerade.
Okay, that's interesting. So how has the journey been like since you started from infancy? How has it been like till today?
Okay, so I would say masquerade is what grew my love for dance, because I joined masquerade at the age of 10 or 8 years. Yes. So when I joined, I would be going for training, we'll be dancing, I'll be listening to music, and there's one thing about masquerade where in the slow dance segment of the dance, we use a lot of gospel music. Yes, so it grew my love for God too, in a sense, because I would always be singing these gospel tunes, yes, after training. So, and the journey hasn't been easy because every year you would have to go for training, learn new dance moves. Yeah, so it's a bit tiresome, but in the end, when you get to show up at the first or on the second, and you are able to nail it and come out victorious, the feeling of fulfillment is different.
Okay, that's nice. So with the exception of you going for training severally and all, are there other challenges that you face as masquerade is concerned?
Yes, so the biggest challenge many people don't know we face is regarding our costume, because there are financial constraints. You would need money to buy the materials, and normally during this season, the sellers of these materials tend to shoot the price because the demand has gone high. And even after getting a dress, you will need to get a mask, another different thing. You will need shoes you will use for your depots and all that. So the cost that goes into the costumes is another factor. And the training, although many people know about the training, they don't really know how intense it is, because you have to show up. Whether you are tired, whether you are sick, you have to try and show up and learn, because if you don't go even one day, you might be left behind. And we also have meetings. Every group holds meetings in the evenings where we discuss the things like worrying the group, how the group can progress, like stuff like that.
Oh, okay, I only thought you guys meet when you're about to have the festival.
Oh.
I never knew of meetings and all. And I heard you guys pay dues.
Yes, yes, we do. And the dues, every group has the arrangement for that. In my group, the dues are used for when we are going for orphanage homes, they use that money to do that. When we are going to park, they use some of that money to buy food, drinks, water for us on the D-Day. And some of that money also goes into other things like preparation of where we train.
Okay.
Yes.
So, Shasha, what does it take to be a top level masquerade and not just an ordinary one?
Okay, so I would say to rise above the average masquerader, you need to be very disciplined and you need to develop a love for the thing. Because if you don't love what you are doing, you will just do it half-heartedly. But if you are doing it wholeheartedly, the difference would show. So if you are someone who is passionate about it, you make sure you are always going for training. And if you are always going for training, you become perfect at what you are doing. Yes, so to become a top level masquerader, in my fair opinion, you would have to have a whole lot of love for what you are doing.
Okay. Okay, so this year, what are your expectations? Do you think next year will be better than the other years since you've been doing it for like a couple of years? Or what's your opinion on that?
Okay, so first off, my expectation is Red Cross will be first, of course. Yes, we will take the show because what we are bringing it's not a joke.
Wow.
There are some things going on behind closed doors which might be a hindrance, but we are just praying to God that the best would happen. Because organization has switched. There's a whole lot happening. Some groups are having some problems, but I'm seeing it like everything is God's plan. So let's see what God has in store for us. But as for the first position, we know it's
All right, so can you tell us a little bit of the unknown and unheard parts of the masquerade? Sometimes we hear people have to sleep at their tailor's place to the next morning. People don't go like the D-Day, they're like wakadem, those kind of.
Yeah, so I'm a victim. Last year's program I actually nearly missed because our costume wasn't ready. And this year our material came just yesterday. Wow. So we have like 4 days to sew. So we would have to be sleeping at our tailor. It's very real because your tailor isn't doing just yours. They are doing other lines. And mostly the normal thing is we have 4 partners as one set, but we have sometimes 8 partners as one set.
Okay.
So if you don't put pressure on your tailor or your seamstress, Charlie, Obeka there. And that's the most painful thing because you are going for training, you have learned all the dance, then on the D-Day you can't even go. So it's a real issue.
Oh, okay. So among the groups, we have number 1, Nobles, number 2, Eja, number 3, Tumus, number 4, Royal Red Cross, and then number 5, Royal. So which of these groups do you think is a challenge to Red Cross? Which one of them do you see as a challenge?
This question. Okay, so me, I don't fear anybody. I say it's number 2, Eja.
Eja.
The reason being, what makes Red Cross different from the other groups is our creativity and how we think outside the box. And I've noticed that number 2 share the same concept of originality. So they also try and be creative, but you can't beat number 4. But they try.
Oh, okay, that's interesting. So what are your last words for us?
So my last words for you are, please, I know Takrade is also doing their own thing and I appreciate what they are doing there, but Winneba is the real deal. What they are doing in Takrade was derived from Winneba. Winneba has more variety, nicer dance moves, like everything Takrade isn't, Winneba is. So I would like to entreat all of us to come and witness Winneba fancy dress for ourselves. Yeah, and you won't regret it.
All right, thank you.
Okay, so for the dance there, come and watch it live once again. I'll do it another time. But make sure you are following Ifwakuba. If you aren't, you are missing out, Charlie. Prime premium content. Ifwakuba on IG, on TikTok, on Instagram, on Hefa, YouTube. So please make sure you subscribe to him. Have they pressed the bell icon?
Please press the bell icon so that anytime I post, you'll be able to view and then you have great time with me. Thank you.
Thank you so much.